Please let me have this.
No, it's mine.
I can fix it.
Well, I don't know if I want you to.
Lori!
East, please give it back
But
to me.
it's broken. It's no good like this.
Please.
It's no good like this.
East, it's my heart.
Yes, it is. And I believe I have it. And I can fix it. I'm a repairman. I repair things. It's what I do.
Dad.
Oh, nothing. Tattoo. Hey!
What?
Tattoo. Hey!
What did you get
Well,
that?
after you left. Hey!
Jimmy, well, what's it up?
Well, nothing. No, I had no.
Villian.
Villain.
Who's Villian?
Villain. It's supposed to say villain.
What?
It's supposed to say villain.
Well, it doesn't say villain. It says Villian.
I know I spelled it wrong.
What?
They spelled it wrong. It says villain, but it's supposed to say villain.
Okay. Well, my name's Villian if you need anything. Just ask for Villian. Yes?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Come running. 3 boys in a row.
Oh, damn, your grandma's gonna be mighty disappointed.
She's been dead 50 years. She can take it. Wait. Put it on the ground.
Wait a minute, isn't that your job?
Special circumstances.
What circumstances?
Honey, they named him Milton.
Well, that's too bad. You're gonna ruin it for sure.
They say it shows me no John. Children and trees they climb to grow. And when the sun not just now of rain. Children and trees, and the sun comes up. Thank you.
Pat looked out to see the tide was out that day. And says, Pat, it must be in great demand, 'tis nearly all gone. Nickel for the storyteller, huh? Coin for poor Davy, a little toucher. I tell you, you can feel the Lord's breath in his blood. He's blind, the poor lad, blind as a bat. A tall British sailor had to swim with my staff. Come along, Dave. Let us not debase ourselves with these pagans any further. Give me your arm.
You're so bony.
I'm hungry.
You want to do some kissing? Our maid had a son, Walter, and we kissed a lot, but I'd rather try it with you. Do you want to try?
Not really.
There's nothing else to do.
Okay.
We were famous. We were a national sensation. Now, this was the era of yellow journalism, so all the tabloids were abuzz with the saga of Frankie the Blind Girl.
And now, for stories and laughter and all kinds of fun, ladies and gents, Davy Quinn's the one. Here he is, Davy Quinn!
God bless all here.
Poppy. You're dead, Poppy.
That I am. Ah, lad, get out of that shed and down the road where you belong.
I can't go without Frankie.
Hold on to me. That way I'll stay with you.
Ah, sure, there's God light in your eyes. The fire of the Lord's blood burns in your heart.
Poppy. Poppy.
I can see the future. You and I'll be bouncing through the clouds.
Catch this one, lad.
I can't, Pop. You're going too fast.
Then fly.
Take us into the clouds.
I can't.
Yes, you can, lad. You can fly.
The whole world will look up to see us fly.
Fly. Fly. Fly. And so I flew. Next thing you know, I'm telling stories on a radio microphone. So, well, the end, I guess. I'd like to thank all the folks at the American Tobacco Company and all you folks at home for making me feel so welcome. Tune in next week for more music, more stories. God bless.
Come in. Yes, I come. All right. Yes, yes. Come in. Absolutely, darling. Absolutely. Yes. Bye-bye. Come in. Come
nice.
It's very erotic.
Well, you know, I don't think I've actually really looked at it for the past 10 years or so, but, yes, I suppose it is.
There's no suppose about it. Look at those tits.
What are you doing here? It's Thursday, you're
I
not...
know I shouldn't be here. It's been dinner hour, but I just had to tell you Frank. Do you have a minute? Can you spare?
My God, what is it?
I just had to come and tell you. Last night, I went to the theatre. A proper theatre, a professional theatre.
Oh, for Christ's sake, you had me worried. I thought it was something serious.
It was. It was Shakespeare. I thought it was going to be dead boring, but it wasn't. It was brilliant. I'm going to do an essay on it.
Come on, which one was it?
Out, out, brief candle. Light but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and bretzes out upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Ah, Romeo and Juliet.
Frank, you see it? I learned that today from the book. Oh, I got the book, isn't it great? Oh, what I can get over is how exciting it was. Wasn't his wife a cow, eh?
Come in.
Hello, Frank.
Hello, Rita, you're late.
I know, Frank, I'm terribly sorry. It was unavoidable.
Was it really? What's wrong with your voice?
Nothing is wrong, Frank. I have merely decided to talk properly. As Trish says, there's not much point in discussing beautiful literature in an ugly voice.
You haven't got an ugly voice, or at least you didn't have. Talk properly.
I am talking properly. I must practice in everyday situations.
Tonight is the night before Mary's wedding. It's a July wedding on a Saturday morning in 1920, 2 years after the end of the Great War, or as you might know it now, the First World War. So, tomorrow is Mary's wedding. Tonight is just a dream. I ask you to remember that. It begins at the end and ends at the beginning. There are sad parts, but don't let that stop you from dreaming it too.
Charlie seems to change. He reaches with his arms, puts his foot in the stirrup, and pulls himself up. He is now 10 feet tall above me.
Are you coming up? Take my hand.
I'm up in the saddle. I can't do anything but move closer to him.
Come on, Mary. We'll be home soon. Yeah!
The long blades of grass blend together and blur. The fence posts smudge as they rise up and by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A bird flashes across our path. His wings flicker 3 times as he pushes himself. Flicker 3 times and we're gone by him. The evening air has turned to wind as our horse's hooves drum out and splash through puddles in the road. Charlie's horse breathes as she runs. In, out, sh-ha, ha. Our hooves thunder and pound and splash, thunder and splash, run under the hollow wood of the bridge. The bridge goes by with a deep round rumble, then splash on the other side. Sh-ha. I think it's fear that I'm feeling, at least I think it's fear. The speed, the noise, breathing and thundering with this boy that was terrified and hiding one moment, and fearless and flying with me the next. Fearless and flying with me, body to body, beside him. And when I finally know that what I'm feeling is not fear, but something new.
An angel. There are angels on the moon.
He just looks at me, and I look at him. Then there is shooting. snow. And as they do, he looks back down the long red street to see if I am still standing here, waiting. Goodbye, Charlie.
Bye, Mary. Do you want to know what I say just before the shells land?
Yes, please.
Wake up, Mary. Wake up.